adore animals. I think I'm partly aqua. Aqua children love animals. Touching them, patting them, playing with them, talking with them. But how are animals empowering, and how is it a life skill for children? How is that going to help them thrive as adults? Successful, high confident adults. What has that got to do with anything? You imagine when you have a pet or an animal, what it teaches you. Whether it be sitting down as a family and deciding what pet you want. Pet rat, a snake, a goldfish, 2 dogs, a llama, a whole pack of llamas. Sitting down planning it gets a community. Choosing the animal, working out their breed, how's it going to benefit you? How's it going to benefit the child? How's it going to benefit the whole family? What if you got it as a baby, whether it be a puppy or I don't know what a baby fish is called, but a baby fish, watching it grow and blossom. Responsibility, who's going to bath it? Who's going to walk it? Who's going to feed it? Who's going to take it to the vet? Who's going to pay the bills? Every step of the way in owning an animal, a pet, teaches life skills, responsibility, thinking in front of yourself, goal setting, working as a community, intuition, companionship, loyalty, friendship. Oh my gosh, if any of you have ever owned a dog, you'll know the friendship and loyalty that a dog will give you. I remember as a little girl when we first moved to Australia from Kuwait, we got a dog called Susie. I was so excited. It was a little corgi cross something or other, I don't know. And I didn't know there was boy dogs and girl dogs. Susie was a boy, and I called it Susie after my best friend at primary school. And Susie gave me the companionship exactly what I needed. Was a loyal friend, someone I could trust, someone that lifted my heart, someone that nurtured and gave me comfort, especially in the tumultuous upbringing that I had as a child. So let's go back to what animal. And it will change depending on the child, their personality, what age they are. So my boys grew up on a dog called Lucky. She was a purebred Rottweiler that we got from the RSPCA. We're so blessed to get her. And it was just gorgeous. The boys grew up with her as part of the pack, and she was part of the pack as well. So they had to learn about pack mentality and who was a leader of the pack. Not about being bossy, but leadership skills. We had Lucky for about 8 years and she passed away. 10 years down the track, we were blessed with a beautiful dog called Zach. Oh my gosh, it was a clone of Lucky, and I still called Zach Lucky. I'd get confused because they were exactly the same. But there was a difference. The boys were now adults. It taught them skills of almost like owning their own business, responsibility. And I hear so many parents talk about, oh, children don't know about responsibility because we as adults, let's own it, we don't take responsibility. That single act of owning an animal teaches so much. Nutrition. So in between owning Lucky and Zach, my younger son said, Mom, I really want a pet rat. Oh, yuck. And I said, okay. So we researched and we just happened to find, aquas are good at manifesting, happened to find a market and there were some pet rats and they were really quite beautiful, but I didn't say anything to Josh, my younger son. So they looked like a miniature dog. They acted like a miniature dog. And so they were only babies and he taught them to do tricks. So now in comes the aqua personality. It's all about motivation, inspiring, and that's exactly what he did with the pet rats. There was Cinnamon, there was Naughty, and I've forgotten the other rats' names. But he taught them to sit up on his shoulder. He taught them when to sleep, where to sleep. He was responsible. And that time frame that he had those rats was perfect for what he was going through emotionally. You see, his older brother had moved out and there was a loss of companionship, but he didn't want another dog. So what was he going to have but a miniature dog, pet rat? And by the way, rats aren't smelly. They are actually quite beautiful. And I used to have one of the rats behind my hair as I was typing at the computer and working. So it taught my younger son incredible life skills of dealing with loss, especially his older brother moving out. So consider an animal for life skills, for that child to thrive. Now, is it that you've got the issue with the animal, especially if it's dog hair or hygiene or all that sort of thing? Remember I said before about we build immunity? If we become one with an animal and set boundaries, we actually build up immunity to diseases as well. And the same with the dog, same with the cat, same with the snake. You choose. Gosh, I even had one star child. He was gorgeous. He had a pet tarantula. Now, I don't mind spiders, I'll pick them up, but a tarantula, big furry type thing, I thought this is interesting. So I got him to bring in the spider for his second session. It brought this star child out. Star children can be very recluse, introvert, not speak, not communicate, and very insular. And he wore black and he looked very gothic, emo type thing. But as soon as he brought Frederick, the spider, oh my gosh, he blossomed, he shone his brilliance. So did Frederick, the spider, as well, as he was crawling up my arms, and I've got goosebumps as I say it. Still can't become one with the tarantula. I can if it's over there, but not on me. Sometimes animals allow children to shine their brilliance, and especially if they're more crystal, aqua or rainbow personalities, they can do careers working with animals, whether it be security at airports, whether it be dog training, whether it be support dogs for other children with ASD. You never know, but it's an incredible life skill to have an animal. And I say this especially after working in pathology, and I hear patients say to me all the time, animals are dirty. Oh my gosh, after living in India for a wee while, where they consider the cow as sacred, and the cow is walking through this slum and eating plastic bags and everything, there's just something really uniquely whole and healing when you have an animal. So go and research what animal you would like to have. Why not have a whole menagerie? I would.